freezers, gas cookers to toasters, air fryers, mattresses, living room sets, and so much more. Browse our products, check the specs, compare brands and prices, and request parts all online. We have also made bill payments easier, more convenient, and simpler just for you. Log on to www.singersvg.com to learn more. Singer, your family company is keeping up with you and the times. Visit our website today and experience a whole new world of Singer, your trusted online family company.
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WeFM 99.9 is on now.
It's 9:28. Talk to us, and we have a caller. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Yulan. Shucks.
Wow.
Good morning, ladies.
What a wow. Morning, Joshua.
Roleza, I am a bit disappointed in you this morning.
Mm-hmm. Let me hear why now.
Not a bit. Very disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Because your sentiments about Dr. Thompson I would have been disappointed if Dr. Thompson did not come on and make comments that he did.
Okay.
Dr. Thompson is an honorable man. I'm just going to leave that. Okay. Would you please permit me to wish Miss Abigail Haynes James a very happy birthday? Abigail used to be on NBC. Mm-hmm. She celebrates today. She's one of She's one of St. Vincent's finest radio presenters. And I must congratulate her. And a word of caution, I don't want to say a witch hunt, but the NPD made a lot of promises. They have to follow through. And I would end with this quote. This is not my quote. It's a quote from a very brilliant lawyer. Justice must be seen to be done.
Okay.
The last of you. Keep coming, man.
All right.
Anita, I'm sorry I couldn't talk to you this morning. My wife was running off, so I had to get later.
And just something to note, I actually taught Abigail in convent, so.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Okay. I am telling you, Abigail. Mm-hmm. Abigail is awesome. She's a petty person, but awesome. The first time I met her, I said, "Well, I guess I'll see you again." She said, "Well, you better see me again." And we've been very good friends since then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have a great day.
All right. You too, Joshua. Thanks. All righty. And we have another caller. Hi, Coach. Good morning.
Okay. Congratulations to all who vote for NDP and my country. I hope we're going to move forward. As you said, I don't think it's going to happen, but you're hoping. I know it's because political stuff is all over the world. And, everybody doesn't finish politics. As soon as one thing done, they go straight into the next and they roll out into one. Anyhow, my observation of the election is what happened in America, what happened in Trinidad. And I will go back to a good old Clinton campaign manager. He said the economy is what wins the election. And I think what happened to the ULP, they didn't speak about the economy, they speak about what they have done, what they're planning to do, but in terms of the bread and butter, table talking about when you sit down by the table and you want to eat a piece of chicken breast, or you want to eat a nice big pizza, whatever it is you want to eat. But you look at the money in your pockets and you say, well, I can't make it. And I think the NDP did a good job in telling people that they're going to make that better for them. I don't know if they could do it, but because the inflation is not St. Vincent alone, so I don't know how they're going to do it, but let's wish them all the luck in getting prices down and all that kind of stuff. And I don't think I'll hear too many negatives from Queens from now on and then. I hope they're all happy. And from now on, I will be the one who probably have to be pointing out what is not being done. or what is not being done. I'm going to be like the new Dave and the new police. When things didn't go right, I will be pointing out. I won't be saying for supper or dinner or lunch.
Kojo. Always.
I'm telling the truth.
Oh, are they Kojo go? I just saying, Kojo, are you still there?
Yeah.
Yes. Kojo, I think to some extent, that's the point that I think one of the points I wanted to raise. And these issues of macroeconomics are not really well known. That in order to have growth and to create jobs, you really have to have a GDP above 1.5%. We are aiming for 4.9. So as Roleza said, that's a groundwork for the NDP to thrive on. If it drops, and it is developmental projects that basically allows for growth to take place. Now, if whatever issues related to price are cushioned and so forth, and it even stop me and say, why don't we subsidize the import of oil? Take the money that we have for a couple of years and just reduce the price of oil for Vinlet. And I say you could do that, but you're really wasting a lot of your growth potential and your revenue to be able to do roads, to be able to pay for medicine in the hospital, to be able to pay a salary increase. So if you don't get revenue, you're unable to do those things, which are also part of the promise. But, sadly, your price increase could be, the attempt to decrease price could be swallowed up by the external forces or by a disaster. 1% of that VAT went to a fund so that we can have early response in case of a hurricane or disaster. We may not have anything until next hurricane season, but you have to prepare for that because we would have exhausted the money from the last hurricane barrel. So how do you prepare for another one? And if you don't respond, therefore you go to the quick response that we normally have will be lost. So those macroeconomic issues sometimes may be lost and thrown out because people need the relief straight away. And I am hoping that we do see some relief in prices. I sense that the increase in prices too, how do you balance this becomes the issue. So I wanted just to support what the issue you raised there.
All right, Kojo?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I might say it's the economy,
yeah, and I think that's the other thing.
If you could,
Go ahead.
If you could approve to people that you're going to ease their pockets and you're going to make them feel comfortable in their daily life. That's what we're talking about, a daily life. Once you make them feel comfortable with that, you could win. The problem is now, if you can't produce that, that's where the problem will come.
Yeah, but I think people also need to remember too that we have a very high importation bill, and what happens with that is local prices are not just dependent on let's say the markup that the importer, the supermarket, or whoever wants to put on, but it also goes back to everything else, the whole chain that is involved in terms of pricing. So that was one of the points that I was a little bit concerned about with the NDP's campaign and what they were saying, because local prices are not just dependent on one single issue. So yeah.
You know what happening here now? A lot of people start feeling the squeeze at the target. You know why? Because the stores, they were trying to dampen it down as much as possible so people could come and spend money. But now they can't. They can't hold on. They can't do that indefinitely. So the price start going up now like it's going out crazy. Things that you should buy for $2 is $4 now.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying is that, people have tried to start eating home, like what I'm saying, eating home means eating what growing something and forget about these foreign foods. Because all these foreign foods are coming in, they're going to take all your money. if you want to live that life with that sweet food, that nice food, what they call nice food or foreign food, you're in trouble. You best start thinking of eating local. Because I guarantee you, no government, this happening in Trinidad, they promise them they're going to give them all kind of thing. It didn't happen. Same in America. We were supposed to then get price down, cut down since last. On January, nothing happened. So I'm just saying, be careful when you promise.
Yes, and that's it. We're going to have to look and see what happens from now. All right. Thanks, Kojo.
All right.
All right, so the phone lines are open. Number to call is 457-9997. And we seem to miss that call, so... Hi, caller. Good morning.
Kojo, just remember we got 3 minutes, Kojo. Other people want to get in, Kojo. Mr. Thompson, did he step down already?
Queens, you're something else in Queens.
Yeah, I'm saying. Anyway, I'm advocating for Thompson to be on 5 days a week now. You know, I had a problem with him being on 1 day. I want him to be on 5 days now.
All right, Queen.
Silent.
No, I had nothing to say to you because I mean.
No, not you.
I know it's not me, but still.
Thompson.
But still, Queens. All right. That's it?
I'm not going to move on. Hold on. St. Lucia have
elections today.
Right now going on. And I hear the PM of St. Lucia, who is also red. He said we are different country than St. Vincent. Different country, different people, different prime minister. So what happened in St. Vincent is not going to happen here. While the opposition, Chasnet, said, yellow is the code. Yellow in Trinidad, yellow in St. Vincent, and it's going to be yellow in St. Lucia today.
I think it's yellow in Grenada as well.
We're going to wait and see. Yeah. All right. I know other people want to get in, so have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye, Queens.
Now, Roleza, I didn't want to comment while what was on, but I acknowledge the fact that he had said he wants ULP to lose so that Gerald Thompson could lose his job. I respect that, but I wouldn't respond to that.
Hold that point. All right. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Roleza. Good morning, Dianna.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes.
Why you sound so far away?
I don't know if it's the phone.
Sound stop.
Okay, start again, we hear?
It is much better?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Yes. I just want to say congratulations to our new Prime Minister, Prime Minister, and to my party, my representative. I was listening to the Prime Minister given speech in Scotland, and I was very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. To me, I see that as little boy young. Knowing that you've been had your doctor speech, the balls to say to congratulate the Prime Minister and the incoming government. Now, that is very, I would like to hear Gerald Thompson and that because that's the party also. I think sometimes really small boyish this happens, very small boy. Camelo come out, Somoto did it, Curtis King did it. I don't know if any of the other members did it, and I didn't care. But I know those three. And I think Gonzalez, he owe the nation apology, the UNP supported it. So he said, you have apology to that. And I think I have a lot of respect for him. I have a lot of respect for him. All the years of the power I finished with him. But I think what he do this Saturday, like little boy, yeah. And then going to say that NDP did not start. You can't be thinking that the man is going yet. Come on. Yet you people them go to accept the defeat and you know say your country, you said in NDP, somebody country, you say love the people in the country. You're looking for better. Instead of you wishing to be nice, you don't be nice and party and this.
Okay, I hear you saying that. I hear you saying that part with the demise, and I know that yes, one has listened to issue at hand. I'm not sure if it was you who called it, but somebody called it and they made mention of that. And the moderators, well, they stated that they did not hear him say that explicitly. And I did not go back and look at the video. So you sure that was what was said?
Exactly what is right.
Yeah? Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the moderator them say that if they say that they are very biased, they are one-sided. That's what the man said. When he said, when you go and hear it, you will come back and say that you are.
Okay. I would listen back to the speech just to see if I actually hear that part. Okay, so
yeah, exactly.
All right.
And you see that victimized them start and his gun and talking his family and other workers and telling them he should be the last person to be talking about victimized.
Okay.
Come on, Ralph. When chooses on the other foot, he doesn't like it. Man, come on, you act as a little boy. That's a little boy reaction, man. As a former prime minister, you can have respect for the nation.
Okay.
I'm very disappointed in you, man. Now I know you're a racist and you've been happy you don't like Vincent Chan. He's a little boy.
Oh.
I would like to hear Dr. Thompson reply on that, man. I'm very annoyed about it.
All right. Thank you.
You all have a great day.
You as well. Thank you. All right, Doc. That caller wanted to
I certainly disagree with that caller. There are many type of concessionary speeches. He acknowledged that the ULP had lost, and basically whether the items of congratulatory remarks, the phrases as other persons may have done, I think he wanted more to reach out to ULP supporters, and in my commentary, I think I stated that. I think he wanted to big them up, to tell them, really lift up your chins, hold up your head high, feel good about the achievements and so forth, and walk basically, with your heads high.
But Doc,
other persons may well say something differently, and I've heard a number of people express that level of disappointment that he didn't offer specific congratulations. I don't think that that's not necessarily as the person described, a little boy and this. I didn't hear the comments he talked about either. I think that his particular speech was more geared to the ULP supporters, especially as he was the only winning candidate. And I would say for some people, the shock of the issue, of losing to that degree, not the issue of losing, but the issue to that degree. Now, persons will disagree with me, and they would have felt there should be the same concessionary speeches as other persons might well have done. But I think he, taking a different approach and so forth doesn't really negate the substance of what he was saying. I think in due course, one will see exactly how things play out with respect to positions, vacancies, and so forth that might arise or be created.
But don't you think it says something, Doc? Because I did listen to the choice of words where he congratulated the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There was no congratulations for the new government. And I mean, to go directly to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, knowing that we do have a new government, doesn't it say something?
I think that it's an important.
Whether you want to say it's an inference, yes or no, it does say something.
You may be correct, but I think that congratulating the people of St. Vincent and Grenadines, and St. Vincent was congratulated in terms of its democratic processes and so forth. I don't want to get into a number of things that has been happening around the country and what is likely could potentially take place, but I think that it was important to also say to ULP supporters that still about 44% of the population will lift your head up high, feel good, don't feel down, don't feel discouraged. As I said, a number of people lose things, whether it's a game or they lose a loved one or they lose their best friend, or they just lose a husband in divorce or a breakup or so, and they go through periods of time. These things may not be the same or be calculated the same way. But I remember there was somebody who who, when I left Chateaubriand the election day, somebody shouted out to me, they had expected to see me with a nervous breakdown. You know what I mean? As a result. And so the teasing and so will take place, and a lot of it is in jest. But I think that for some people, they will naturally feel down. And I think his particular approach was to try and lift persons up. You could fault him for that. Maybe he could do multiple things at the same time. I thought that was important.
Okay. We have someone in line. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Hey, Moisha.
Step in.
Yes. I was sending out some greetings I wanted to me, but I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying?
Oh, no, hold on. I was playing a song on Friday that was Stepping Roleza, so that was me shouting you up because I played this song. That's it. Right?
Okay, well, here's something now. The Prime Minister sent out greetings to Prime Minister, our Prime Minister,
Dr. Friday?
But Mr. Who?
Who sent greetings to who?
The Prime Minister sent out greetings to him. And them thing when he was on Star Radio. The Prime Minister sent out greetings to him. So I hear people say that the Prime Minister sent out greetings.
Wait, hold on.
To Godwin Friday,
So Ralph Gonsalves sent greetings to Dr. Friday. That's what you're saying? Prime Minister Friday?
When he was on Star Radio.
Where did you hear this?
He was talking about his people them and tell them to have strength and everything and hold on.
Did he send greetings to the new Prime Minister, Dr. Friday, or did he congratulate the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
He sent greetings to Dr. Friday.
Step in, you show me and you listen to the same address?
Well, he could play it over.
All right. All right. So two things I need to take note of when I go and listen to it again. All right?
Don't be not all with me. Let me say congratulations to the Prime Minister and the team. I wish them all the best. And I say if they fall a little short, we could help them and put the shoulder to help them too. And let me tell you something. We cannot decide what's going on in government or who's going on in the government. The God has to decide that. And I call it all Labour Party people. But he cannot demonize our Prime Minister. Let us not go down the road with God on Friday as our Prime Minister. Let us cheer him up. Let us hold him. Let us help him when he's weak. And this kind of thing. So we don't want to go down the road like we're here.
So we're lifting up God on Friday too?
What?
We're lifting up God on Friday too?
Who we are to lift up?
All right, Stephen. All right. Good stuff.
Let me tell you something now. It's God who put him in power now. We're not going to do like KNDP and try to take him out before God said he's supposed to come out, you know. Now we just tell you, Labour Party people, when they pray for the man and don't demonize him like our Labour Party NDP was demonizing our Prime Minister. Let us be level-headed, respect the man, and watch him do his work. And encourage him. So we're not going on that part. The whole Friday this and Friday that. Any Labour Party people going in that direction, they can't talk to me.
All right, Stephen.
We have to respect who God put in office.
All right, agreed. Have a good one today. All right, so we could take just one more call. And hi, caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
I want to just ask a question because I may be wrong. The first time Ralph win, they never send a congratulations to him?
If the NDP actually did, not off the bat right now. But you have to remember as well too that this message is a lot more recent in my mind than previous messages.
No, well, I'll come the same because you said that some people on the registration, I'm not saying you, they're like Facebook shows and the other folks now, they're saying together now. But when you are in power, they're saying together and want to see him dead if possible for them to say. But now you are in power now. I can't remember time. All I used to go down in the conference and see whether they no vote, the government went by vote, or the key election. That's why the shoot and the other. You have to do right what they do. Don't congratulate them. Don't go get nice talk now because I'm there for them. That's all I have to say. Right what you do. Don't congratulate nobody. Don't congratulate him.
All right. Okay, the instrumental ended the same time, okay? That wasn't a silence. All right, so let's take the final call there. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Yes, sir, Lisa. Morning to you all.
Morning.
You see what is divided nation? You see when we supposed to hold one another, boost against the ignorance, the sound of intention out?
Yeah.
No, here can I'm saying. I could recall when ULP won the first election, they was congratulated. I can't recall about 2010, 15, and 20, but I'm not sure 1 or 5, they was congratulated. And they just have a whole ignorant people. And that's why you have to be this open television respect it.
Yeah.
No, you can't expect them going on. You can't expect them going on. So, but you have right away. But if it's if I think it's more than supposed to be before we dial more than wait a thing. We doing back evil to evil. But you see, like you say, like how you going to look at it. I am saying, and this is a bit of all over me. Just about to victimize and go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good have a good one. Doc, okay.
Roleza. Yes.
Yes, Doc?
Roleza, this is really such a mute point, and these are just individual commentaries. And there's some facts and there's some fiction. There's no doubt that with some of the elections, there would have not been congratulations. There would have been a call that there was obia. I know that was a 2005. In several other elections, there would have been cases that were to go to court and aimed at going to the Privy Council and so forth. You know what I mean? Cases in relation to North Windward and Central Leeward. And so there was not a concession in that regard, because at that time in that election it was 8-7, and subsequently another 8-7 and 9-6. I think it has gone. There'll be some in which congratulations would have been made very early, and on another occasion there would have been not congratulations because they had felt it was disputed. You know what I mean? History has some real facts to it. And that's why I say some people are right in that congratulations were made at some times, and at other times congratulations were not made because of the expediency of what was projected, whether it was an obia win, an obia had been casted, or whether there was ballot boxes that had been stuffed and ballots had been stolen and so forth, and a case then would then emerge and so forth. In that way, a party doesn't concede with cases still pending, or cases being brought, or cases planned to be brought. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen like that. So both entities who've been talking are correct at one point in time or the other. On this occasion, I will also review the tape to see if anything was said, a step in said, or if it was not said.
Okay. All righty, folks. That is our talk to us time for today.
Nothing else.